like fashion designing. For example, many tailors can stitch salwars, and the students can go to them to stitch their regular wear. But if you go through online platforms like Myntra or Amazon or any clothing online platform, you will see different materials and different kind of cuttings. So if anybody is interested in doing that kind of a specialized designing for fabrics, that we can hire somebody, some designer, and give them the advanced training if the students already knew tailoring, at least cutting and stitching. If they are able to make it already, we can bring one designer for maybe 2-3 days, and they will teach them how to make a trendy and fashionable dress materials, and how to choose fabric for these kind of fashion wears. So this is possible. Third one is jewelry making. In general, there are some raw items available in the shop. People used to buy them, and they will make some kind of jewelries and sell it. And some of them they want to design their own jewelry using clay, potter's clay, and embroidery thread, and even some cloth bits. Using very bright color cloth bits, they can make some gems. So this can also be given as a training. Only thing that after talking to the students, and we need to measure how serious they are in making the products, because ultimately any training should end up in business. That means we need to fix a marketing for them also. For example, a team of students can regularly make jewels out of cloth material, and this jewelries can be taken to other colleges, especially women's colleges, for sale. We will connect some people from other colleges, that every week there will be a showcase of these items from Axe Incubator, and a representative from the other colleges can sell the products on behalf of us, and they can take a percentage as the commission, so processing, and rest of the money will be transferred back to. So instead of doing some very basic products, let us aim at some kind of unique and trendy and futuristic design, something like that. We can handhold them for long. So what do you think?
Yes, ma'am. Nice idea.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. We'll go for it, ma'am.
Okay. So instead of teaching them a regular skill, we can train them in a very specific product, so that let them start doing those products, and immediately those products will catch the attention of potential buyers. So then I will talk to those trainers who are willing to come down to our place and travel to your campus for 2-3 days to teach them these items, right?
Yes.
And
yes,
meanwhile, I just please share with me later that your exam schedule for the semester, and leave schedule, some semester break, something, so that when I talk to the trainers, I will keep these dates in mind. Even though it is 2-3 days, we cannot disturb the university schedule, exams and other things, right? So there are two things that I need from you. One is the dates available freely for this kind of training, and a set of students, how many of them will be interested in learning new products, and are willing to make those products on a regular basis, so that the supply is assured for marketing outside. So these two things, every department faculty will talk to the students. If you want to ask the students a very specific question, just tell them that jewelry from waste cloth. Waste cloth means not used one. Tailor shops now after they're making dresses, they will throw away the cut pieces. So we are collecting those pieces for another project, wherein when we segregate the pieces, there are nice bits available. So those things can be retained by our team, and those materials will be given to Axie Incubator students so that they can design a jewelry out of those cloth materials. We can share some of the images of cloth jewelries. Even they can go through the internet how the cloths are made into jewels, something like that. And also we will bring one trainer that to teach them the fundamentals of making cloth jewelry. So this one track we can immediately take up. We can take up, and the other one is bridal makeup. I'm not no, very clear about it because every muhurtam will fall between Sunday to Friday. So that will also be the classrooms. So they cannot go out every time to do the bridal thing. I think we have only limited time. I'm trying to upgrade the meeting. Okay, am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am. Very clear.
Yes.
Okay. So to begin with, we go with the idea of making jewelry from cloth. This has a very bright market in urban areas because people want to wear trendy jewels which are unique and not available in the common market. So if the students have little patience and the creativity, definitely this kind of jewelries will hit the market hugely. So there are many e-commerce players who are looking for regular supply of this kind of jewelries also. And also you can price them very decently. It's not like 10 rupees or 20 rupees per stud. You can easily price it for 50 rupees, 60 rupees because it's all depends on the finishing touch and the creativity. And students will also feel that they are not doing small business. They are into unique product making, and that will sustain their interest. One thing, and the other one is food materials. Something like that. Something like it's not like fresh material, which can be processed and which can be made in the home or university hostel. I have spoken already with the NIFTM people. They have a list of items which are in demand always. So we can take some of the students to those trainings. Of course, it is paid training. The students will be expected to pay the NIFTM. So after getting trained, those products can be made by the students, and I can arrange for the products to be sold in certain bakeries in Tanjavur initially. And based on the feedback, and once the students are well versed in making those products, we can even go for e-commerce. YNDC platform is available, and people can we can make to order. Instead of making it first and waiting for the sales, we can get orders to make, and so that the market is always assured. So we have some kind of circles where these kind of homemade and freshly made products are always hot cake to sell. So these two items we can immediately take up. The department representatives, faculty representatives are expected to talk to the students about this. And you can choose students who are interested in these two ideas, and you can arrange for a online meeting with me even next week immediately. 17th is not possible because I have another outdoor visit. So anything after Diwali, you can arrange for a meeting. What do you say?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Next week,
Okay.
we'll see. Before 70, we try to find one day.
Yes. So two items. One is cloth jewelry, Other one is make to order food items which are health based. That those items I will confirm with the NIFTM and text in the group at the earliest, so that you can mention those products. So students who are interested in food making, they can undergo training with the NIFTM, and we can improvise the training further. They can start making those products. And people who are opting for cloth jewelry, no, initially we will train them with a local trainer, and once they are well versed with the stitching and folding kind of thing, and I can introduce them with some kind of nationally very popular or nationally what do you call Nalla, who's very creative in making this kind of jewelry. So these two items, I think I'm okay with that, because students would love to explore. I leave it to the team now to raise any question if you have. Any specific question if you want to ask me, now you can ask.
I think students also will be happy, ma'am, to go for this
Okay.
two items. Initially, we start with this. Maybe after seeing that interest, then we will go for the next
because I do not
steps.
want to force you or your student to invest initially. Waste material from tailor shops will be very no, they don't even charge. They're happy that if we start collecting from them, they're happy to dispose. What the students need is that some kind of a set of needles and matching threads. Threads are sold for 2 rupees a bundle, so it is not going to cost them. Only thing that they have to be little creative and innovative. At the same time, they have to make gel which can be easily worn by the people of yours. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Sure, ma'am.
Some pictures for you for your understanding as well in the group a little later today. Huh? Okay. Anything else? Otherwise, we can close the meeting because we have only for 4 more minutes. And also, I have one senior professor retired from another college who is teaching quilt work, that making purses, blankets, some kind of materials also. She would love to teach these students. If she's willing to travel, even I can take her one day to your campus. I understand that you have some stitching machines in the campus for any program. Do you have any tailoring machine? Sewing machine? Okay.
Ma'am,
Then
we are planning, ma'am. We are planning to start a fashion technology. So we'll be getting the, I think, machines, tailoring machines.
Okay. Once it is available, I can bring that professor also. Once she said that she would love to pass on her talents to the younger generation, so that the quilt work keeps its market. Okay, so one after other we can find some kind of innovative skill sets for your students. Okay.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Sure.
Yes.
Ma'am, good afternoon. Can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Ma'am, actually, we are going to start beautician and fashion technology January onwards for our students.
Okay, ma'am.
So if we are starting, if we are giving orientation of itself, it will be very much useful for our students also. So before itself, we can give. So from January, from IECD, from Faradasan University, already we got the permission. And for our inspection also, December they will be coming. So it will be more useful for our students also to continue this work. They themselves can do lot of things using this courses. And afterwards January we are starting, and we are thinking also to buy 20 tailoring machine for the coming December for our students.
Okay.
Yeah, it will be more useful.
Okay, ma'am. I'll talk to the professor. And she has to come from Mysore. Only thing that I need to check with her availability. She's a good friend of mine for long years, so she'll oblige always. Only thing that she has to be free during this time of December. I'll talk to her, and I will I will give get her a plan. I will pass it on to you as well. So once the machines are available, then she
Yes.
can come down and teach them. Because
Yes.
that quilting work cannot be taught without people sitting in the tailoring machines. Other things are cloth jewelry and food product making that we can simultaneously will start. Only thing that I need to check with the NIPTM for their availability for the training. So if they are okay with the December schedule and if there is no exam during December and students are willing to come to NIPTM for 1 day or 2 day training, then we can start that making also parallel. Okay, madam?
Till December 16th, we have university exams, ma'am.
Okay. After that,
Maybe
that's what I want. One
after
of
that,
you,
yeah.
please, one of you can share the available time, dates, something like that, so that
Yeah,
when
sure, ma'am.
okay, we have only 1 more minute. Anything very particular? Otherwise, we can wind up this meeting. Okay.
By
Can
next
we?
week, we'll identify the students, ma'am.
Yes,
Maybe we
yes,
can
yes.
have a one meeting next week through online for students.
Yes.
We also can say explain about this jewelry making, cloth jewelry
Yeah,
making.
I will have